can I check your ID bands?
Sure.
Can you please state your first last name?
Trisha Gosney.
And your birthday?
January 14th, 1985.
Great. I'm going to be your nurse today. My name is Puneet, and we have an order for antibiotics to help with your infection. So I'm just letting you know that, and then I'm going to bring a few things here to set it all up for you in just a couple minutes, okay?
Okay.
Okay, good. I'll be back shortly.
Okay.
Alcohol gel, gloves, alcohol swabs, a saline syringe, your primary bag, your primary tubing, your IV medication, and then your secondary tubing.
So on this one, with the powder and this tubing, and you have to put the powder to the tubing, I'm going to have Puneet do that while I go over the other ones, but I'll let her show you how to do it.
So first you take the cap off. And then you take this aluminum peeling off of here. And you want to leave it on the table. Make sure you get to the center. And you're going to hear it click. Or you'll feel it click. And you also want to break this part to get the fluid in. So you squeeze it from the top in. And you want to dilute the powder as much as possible. So I'll be shaking it while Trisha is showing the other ways to prepare antibiotics.
This is Zosyn. I've seen it with Zosyn. If you want to get close, there's a little cap in here, and you would just pop that up and just like let it float in the bag if this was closed. Instead of shaking this bag, you kind of want to roll it back and forth. Shaking it makes it leak. So waste of money, waste of time. So just shake it and then prepare it like that. This is another bag. We've seen single bags, but this one is a double bag. So you would fold it like you would a normal bag, pop it, shake it, but there's another bag in here that still needs to be popped, and then pop that bag, shake it, and then administer it. But this one, it is pretty much like the normal piggyback, only it has this over it. I know some people you can just kind of push down and see what the medication is, but you can take it off this way. See what the med is, read it against the MAR, and then prepare it. But you want to make sure that it slides back on because this medication is sensitive to light. That's all.
Alright, and with this one I'm done mixing it. So you invert it this way, squeeze, and the med goes back into the bag before you administer it to the patient. So you just keep squeezing until all the med is back in. And you want to make sure it's dissolved before you squeeze it back. That's it! And you leave it. I'm moving it. Hello again. I'm back. I have your medication here. I'm just going to ask you to state your first and last name and your birthday again for me, okay?
And it's Trisha Gosney, January 14th, 1985.
Perfect, thank you. Scan here. Perfect. Medication. So we have Zosyn, which is the antibiotic. Okay. And we have normal saline. They run together. Now before I start, I'm going to look at your IV site. Just to make sure everything's going well. Your IV site. Okay. Make sure everything's working. Your vein is still open. All right. Are you feeling any pain?
No, it feels good.
No? Good. Perfect. If you ever feel any discomfort or anything, let us know, okay? Just going to use some alcohol to clean it off first. Just let it dry off a little bit. clean it out. Okay, good. You have some blood coming back. Good. It's flushing good. No pain?
No.
Okay, perfect. I'm just going to leave that in
Okay.
while I get everything else started, okay?
Okay.
First, you're going to take your primary bag out of its packaging and hang it. Next, you'll take your primary tubing out of its packaging. Immediately take the paper ties holding it together off and dispose of them. Then find your roller clamp and close your tubing off by rolling the clamp all the way down. This will ensure that you don't lose any saline later on when you prime the tubing, as well as keeping you from forming bubbles in your tubing. Now you can go ahead and connect your tubing to your primary bag. Now that you're connected, you're almost ready to start priming your tubing, but first you want to go ahead and unroll the rest of the tubing to ensure that there are no kinks when you're priming it. You're ready to begin priming, but before you do, fill up the roller clamp about halfway up and then slowly open up the clamp so that you can watch as the liquid flows down the tubing to ensure that bubbles don't form.